Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we've got two movie reviews in one. And that's because they're basically a continuation of the first storyline. It's the same characters and of course all that. And this is a comedy, and I'm not going to be going too in depth into the into what happens in the movie, but I'm going to tell you the basic synopsis of this. Um, I haven't been watching too many new movies. When I say new, I'm talking about new for me. There's a bunch of mosquitoes here. But I've been trying to rewatch stuff that I've watched earlier before, and trying to catch up on some of the movies that I may have watched once and I really like, but I do want to watch again. Anyway, so the first movie in this I watched a few, I think about 3 weekends ago, and I wasn't able to do a review at that time. So and the second one, part two, I just watched earlier today. Just after lunch, I laid back and watched the second part. So I am talking about Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. Movie starring Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, and Linda Cardellini, and you've got a couple of people in the in the sequel as well. So Daddy's Home is from 2015. It is a action. When I say action oriented, not really, but it's more like body humor. Comedy film, but it's also a family film at heart. So it stars, like I mentioned, Farrell and Wahlberg. Will Ferrell plays Brad, who is a very loving, doting family man. He is married to Sarah, played by Linda Cardellini, and she's got two kids from her previous marriage to Dusty. Dusty's played by Mark Wahlberg. So Brad is really concerned about being a good stepdad, a good parental model for the kids, and is helping Sarah to raise the kids in their home. And he's making a lot of leeway and getting really accepted by. They still call him Brad, but it seems that they've been leaning towards him for a few things, and he also is pretty happy that the young daughter has asked him to be take her to the father and daughter dance. So he's really happy and stuff. But then in comes Dusty. And Dusty really wants to, put his stamp of authority as the father figure, and he dislikes Brad at first sight. He dismisses him completely. Basically, starts wrecking things for Brad, and Brad makes a lot of mistakes and ends up temporarily even being, having to leave the household. So it's all because of Brad's doing. Dusty's doing it. Dusty really wants to, be sure that he is the only one that the kids are going to call dad. However, in the end, there's a lot of funny things. The humor is basically mostly at the expense of Will Ferrell's character, as you can expect from a movie like this, because he's really got the comedic timing down pat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest fan of Will Ferrell. Some of his comedy stuff in some movies have really irritated me at times. I haven't been the big fan of him, but in something like this, I think he does a really good job. So, in the end, Dusty understands that what he's doing is not right, and he tries to make it up to Brad, and they decide to co-parent. Things are all much better. Dusty finds the love of a beautiful woman, and he ends up marrying her, and she's got a stepdad. And at the end of the movie, you find that they're living very, very close to each other. And his ex-wife's daughter has got the daughter's biological father is actually John Cena, who comes in a Harley Davidson and basically dismisses Dusty the same way that Dusty had done to Brad. So that's basically how the movie ends. And now in the sequel, which I just watched this afternoon, in the sequel, now it is the turn of Dusty's and Brad's respective fathers coming in for Christmas. Dusty's mom has passed away, and Brad's parents are together, but only his dad comes in. So Dusty's dad is played by a totally gruff, very rough, tough guy. Who is an ex-astronaut played by Mel Gibson. I haven't even seen Mel Gibson in any movies recently for a very long time. I know he's had those troubles, but it's been a really long time since I watched a movie with Mel Gibson in it. Mel Gibson, for all the problems that he's had, and I don't want to really talk about it. Um, he is responsible for directing one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Apocalypto. So, you know, I had actually hoped that we would get some sequels to it, something similar to that vein. Um, but I think he's had those troubles. There was another movie of his, which acting role, which I thought I would be interested in watching, but I just never got into it. It's got something to do with concrete, dragged across concrete, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it looked kind of interesting, but I didn't actually end up watching it. Maybe I might watch it at a later stage. But this is more of a comedy role, and I think um, Mel Gibson plays a fantastic, he does a really fantastic job here. His character's name is, let me just have a quick check. I forgot to mention that the sequel was released in 2017. Mel Gibson's character name is Kurt, and John Lithgow plays Brad's father, and they're the complete opposite. So Dusty and his father are estranged. They haven't met each other in 5 years. Dusty's got a problem that he has not come to visit his grandchildren yet in the past 5 years. And he feels that his dad always wrecks things. Whereas Will Ferrell's character, Brad and his dad have got wonderful relationship. They're very, very too close, to be honest. They're very close. In fact, they even kiss each other on the lips, and they crack each other up and those kind of things that other people might find annoying. So now you've got these two dads in it, and so Mel Gibson's father decides to, he thinks that Dusty should be putting more rules for the kids rather than asking Brad to co-parent. So he stirs things up a little bit. They end up going for Christmas to a big lodge somewhere. I don't remember which area, but mainly because the daughter had said that the kids don't really like having two Christmases. They want to celebrate it as one with the full family, so that's what they decide to do. So you've got Dusty and his wife and stepdaughter coming in, Adriana, and you've got Brad and his family, and then the two dads. Things go wrong once again. A lot of things go wrong. Again, Will Ferrell is the butt of most of the jokes. I really like the little kid, the girl who plays her, and she's fantastic. She is absolutely hilarious. Cute and funny at the same time. Even the boy is pretty interesting, but I think she steals a lot of the scenes in the movie. And towards the end, of course, things get a little better. Kurt almost ends up, he gets shot and he's been in the hospital, but it's an accident basically. A lot of these people are stuck because of a snowstorm, and they have to spend Christmas in a big mall where basically it's a movie complex where a lot of them are trying to watch a movie. A lot of hilarity and all that stuff, so things do get a little better at the end, and so that's basically that's basically how the movie ends. Just as the two dads are leaving, they find out that Brad's mom is coming to visit now. Just after the two dads have left, and she is now dating, or I think she's married there, perhaps, to Chesley Sully Sullenberger, who was the famous air pilot who saved his passengers on that ship Miracle on the Hudson. There's a movie also based on that incident with Tom Hanks playing the role of. So you actually have the actual Sully coming in, and inside, you've got the really famous stepdad now, and then Brad goes crazy saying that no, I don't want you, I just want my dad, and that's how the movie ends. So that's the movie. I found both of these movies really funny. I think the second one cracked me up a lot more than the first one, because you've got the dynamics, all of it. Kids were great. All the stuff is really funny. I think everybody is on point. I didn't find John Cena. He plays them. He's there in a little bit of this movie as well, but I don't really think much of his acting anyhow. So like it should be. I don't really think of much of him as a wrestler, but he was pushed to be at the top. Anyway, grades for these movies. So I was pretty. I mean, the second one definitely I like a lot more. So I'm going to give the first one a 7.5. I'm going to give an 8 for Daddy's Home 2 because I just seem to have enjoyed it a lot more, and it is pretty funny. So yeah, I think these are enjoyable movies that you can watch on a boring weekend if you're stuck at home just like us, and enjoy yourself, laugh yourself a little bit as well. So that's it. That's 2 reviews for tonight. Take care, guys. I shall see you again pretty soon. Good night.